Hello dear colleagues, welcome to Lahore Netra Hospital. Today we are going to have a live demonstration on phacosurgery with extended CCC. This is the side port with 20 gauge MVR, one at 9 o'clock, other at 3 o'clock. It's a trypan blue staining of entry capsule. For proper visualization of the CCC, one should allow the trypan blue to remain in anterior chamber for 45 to 50 seconds. After 50 seconds, one can wash it away. One should use high density visco like sodium hyaluronate or visco in case of hypermature cataract to avoid the extension of CCC. To start with CCC, it should be circular, continuous and curvilinear. But at some point, due to some or other reason, the CCC get extended. So in such cases, the rest of the CCC can be completed by can opener technique. Ideally, it is recommended to convert the phacosurgery into small incision cataract surgery in a case with extended CCC. But depending on the assessment of case and surgeon's own skill and confidence, one can go ahead for phacosurgery. This is the main port with 2.8 mm of keratome. Now it's hydro dissection. It should be slow and gentle. One can go for hydro dissection at 2-3 points or at 2-3 sites, except the torn site of CCC. After hydrodissection, one should go for rotation of the nucleus to free away all the adhesions of the nucleus from capsular bag. Now to start with phacosurgery, one should go by a direct chop method so as to exert a less pressure on posterior capsule, just to avoid the further extension of the CCC. The parameters of the phaco should be on lower side. Flow rate should be low, water rate should be low, and vacuum should be low to maintain the proper entry chamber. Tip of the phaco should be at central point and at pupillary margin. Movement of the tip of the phaco should be minimum and movement of the sharp chopper should be more. To break the nucleus into smaller and smaller pieces. This will utilize less phaco energy, which will prevent the corneal endothelial damage. This is the last part of nucleus, which should be sub or emulsified very carefully and meticulously. This is the bimanual irrigation and aspiration. While going for bimanual aspiration, one should be careful for catch hold of torn anterior capsule, which may further extend the CCC, leading to posterior capsule variant. Now, before going for implantation of the IOL, one should see carefully the extension of CCC, and one should see for posterior capsule as well. While implanting the IOL into the bag, the process should be very slow and gentle. One should do the movement of IOL very slowly. One should rotate the IOL very slowly. The position of the IOL into the bag, it should be perpendicular to the torn axis of the CCC, so as to avoid any tilt of the IOL, which may lead to astigmatism in postoperative period. One can remove the visco behind the IOL. And the last part is hydration of the cornea. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you all would have enjoyed it, and it will definitely help you all to manage such cases meticulously. Any suggestions or feedbacks are welcome. Thank you.